Semi-state champion. He is a two-time conference champion, Chesterton Super Dual champ, the Charger Invitational champion, also won the Westview Invitational, USA Freestyle and Folk Style All-American, ISWA Freestyle and Greco State champion, and he's an honor student at Elkhart Memorial. Steven Sandifer looking for his second consecutive championship at 140 pounds. Derek Snyder is head coach. The senior at 43-1, a sparkling 184-11 career record. Won the Maryville Semi-State, a three-time sectional champion, two-time semi-state champion. All-state, All-American rugby player, and will wrestle at the University of Indianapolis.
It's a nice shot underneath, and he's coming out now. He's splitting the legs. He's going to try to spin out and take stall. Stall's in a scramble situation, so this might end up in a stalemate as well.
Another instance where we have a couple of wrestlers wearing similar singlets. Trim is a little different.
Well, Steven Sandifer is in the red, so he's the visitor in this match. And Ryan Stahl is the home wrestler. Now, Stahl got here today he's lost, one of his losses is to Sandifer by 2 points. And the other one is to Alex Surma from Munster, which he avenged making it in the quarterfinals. And Stahl won an outstanding 1-0 match against modern-day John Sims in the semifinals.
Sandifer over Chad Barrett, Eastern of Greentown. Defeated him 7-3 to get here in the semifinals.
Sandifer's an outstanding wrestler. He's been around for a good while, as we all know, with a number of victories and a number of times here. And, of course, he's a defending state champion. He's had 2 knee surgeries in the last 2 years. And he's also an outstanding football player. And I think, talking to Coach Snyder, he was not able to play football this year. And that might have helped his chances to recover and get ready for this particular wrestling season. Last year, the surgery did limit him in the beginning, but he certainly came on strong.
Well, over 300 wins and 200 of those by falls between these two. So some impressive numbers, no question.
Yes, and they did filling each other out again this entire period. I think last time it was 4-2 in favor of Sandifer. And we got a neutral position again to start the second period. No score first period.
103, 112, 119, 125, 130, and 135 have been decided here. Pretty nice pace to the event here at
Stahl's got a
Conseco Fieldhouse.
Stahl's got a body lock. He's trying to crunch him. If he can snap him up high and then maybe step across with his hips, he might be able to take Sandifer down. Sandifer right now is in not a very good situation, but he's just trying to get to the edge. Actually, this is if Stahl could get him and trip him down to the mat, that would be a pinning combination that would result. But Sandifer didn't have much to do with that either.
Still no score.
They do pummel a bit, or they attack each other, or the head, the collar ties, breaking out. They're both physical wrestlers. Sandifer's got a collar tie, and Stahl reciprocates. What they try to do is both of them are trying to make the other wrestler make a move that puts them out of position so they can attack. And that's why you see the head attacks.
Under a minute now in the second period.
Nice move, but nice follow through.
Wow. What an exchange.
Stahl tried to front headlock series, and Sandifer stayed even with him, or stayed square with him, and rolled through and both of them almost scored a takedown. And now Stahl, if he could get the leg lock in, will get 2. If he can get underneath the near arm with his right hand, he could get 2, and he does get 2. But look out, here comes Mr. Sandifer.
Bounces right back to pick up a couple, does Sandifer.
2-point reversal. Can't take a breath, can't take a break even for a breath of air in a match like this, because both wrestlers are capable of scoring in an instant.
And we'll get ready to go to the final period now, with the match tied at 2 apiece between Ryan Stoll of Elkhart Memorial and Mishawaka's Steven Sandifer, who was trying to win his second consecutive state championship at 140 pounds.
Sanford certainly likes being on his feet. He chose neutral the second period, and now he's got a point lead to start the period. He feels he can make something happen to get Mr. Stahl out of position and attack, get on the legs.
I think it's been difficult for him to stay at 140 pounds. I mean, typically you see a kid go up a weight class from one year to the next. Is it fairly rare for a kid to stay at one weight class, especially this one?
Well, usually wrestlers move up. I don't know his circumstances, if his growth has stopped, but he's got a lot poured into that 140 pounds. He looks bigger than that. It's a nice double. That might be two. It is. Now they're out of bounds. Nice move. And the strategy used by Sandifer is working. Now he's going to cut Mr. Stahl again. Now it's tied up 4-4. He gave the escape. He feels like he can beat Ryan Stahl on his feet. So Steven Sandifer is in his second state championship match.
Now, did they weigh this morning and that's it?
They weighed last night, and then they get a 1 pound growth allowance between last night and this morning.
And this morning, okay.
But no weight after that.
All right.
So who knows what they weigh at this point in time.
Right.
Nice move by...
Well, I heard a lot of coaches today talking about after that opening match, telling guys make sure they hydrate.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Very much so.
Yeah, just said, don't worry about it. You don't have to weigh in again. Start hydrating. Get plenty of water in you. So.
Well, get some proper nutrition as well.
Right. 6-5 your score now. 31 seconds left. 6-5 to score.
We'll see how Steven Sandifer approaches this now. He's been very good on the offensive, but if he goes defensive, it might open a door for Ryan Stahl. Stahl is an outstanding wrestler, winning close matches. And Sandifer is blocking right now, but Stahl's forcing that a little bit. 13 seconds left.
Down to 10 seconds.
So you're going to see, I would suspect, a shot off of the whistle here for Ryan Stahl. Oh, he's going upper body. I guess he's going to try throwing.
I wouldn't think that would be an easy task to accomplish, looking at the upper body on Mr. Sandifer. He probably doesn't get thrown around too often.
There's that quick
There he
shot.
went after it. 5 seconds left in the period.
Had he timed that correctly, he might have been able to get in on it.
Well, Stahl's a junior. He'll have an opportunity to come back here next year and maybe get his state championship. But for now, the senior repeats, Steven Sandifer.
And he puts on a little display in his final match as a wrestler in the individual state championship. Of course, he'll be going next week in the team state championships for Mishawaka at Center Grove High School. And he successfully defended his title. Oh, Mark, can you do the spin like that?
You know, I'm a little old school.